Boom. Good evening, everyone. I think we're live now. Should be live. Good evening. Good evening. Bird, can you hear everything now? Yeah, Ryan, I've seen you in here quite a few times now for some breaks. Just funny under Anna there as your chat name. Yeah, volume should be up and working now. Should be good to go. Put 4 minutes on the clock. And shortly after that, we'll get into our random, the Raz random for our 9 spots. And my boss is texting me. And after that, we'll random the teams off. So we have 18 people razzing for 9 remaining spots. And I'll go over the numbers here in just a minute. Make sure I have my numbers right here. Yeah, we do. Okay. So basically what we're going to do as far as if you win a Raz spot, you're just going to fill in the numbers. So if you win Raz spot number 1, you're actually getting spot number 4, if that makes sense. Raz spot number 2 would get spot 7. Raz winner 3 would get 14. Raz winner 4 would get 15. 5 would get 22. 6, 24. 7, 26. 8, 28. And 9, 30. I'll go over it again, but just wanted to show you guys how if you win the Raz spots, you're kind of filling in the holes of the open spots. But we'll go over it once we have our winners. And then once we do the teams, I'll read all the teams off to everyone. And plus, you guys will see it anyways. So get that going in 2.5 minutes. No new breaks tonight. We still have 2 on the website. We have our little 3-box mini of Artifact Synergy and the buyback box. Then we have our kind of throwback to last year. It's SPA, Leaf Lumber Kings, Allure, and Chronology. So just those 2 are on there right now. We're not going to drop a new one tonight. We'll wait till Saturday. But that's what's up on the website now. And my boss is still texting. All right. Down about 1 minute, 48 seconds. Hey, good evening, Brian. Yeah, let me just make sure I have these ready. It's about another 1.5 minutes, then we'll get going. I'm gonna make sure I got some supplies here. No, Mike. So, Mike, you have spot 5 and you have spot 18. So you bought those spots, Mike. That's where you stay. We had some spots that did not sell, so we ran them like a mini Raz. So that's what we're going to do first. But for you, Mike, 5 and 18 are yours. Those are the 2 that you bought. And then we'll random the teams here, which you'll see in a minute. It'll make sense in a minute. But just for the spots that we didn't fill to get it to break tonight, we just had like mini Razes for those. Yeah. Once you see it once, you'll get it. It'll be pretty simple. All right. So we'll stop the clock here. I think we're close enough. We got 9 people in here. So first what I have up here is the names for the Razes. It's going to look really bad on your screen real fast. Yeah, you guys can see it. It's pretty cool. But here is the folks that bought in. So the top 9 will get into one of the spots. The top 9 here. So good luck everyone that bought into Raz this afternoon. Like I said, once I get the top 9, then we will go from there for the actual teams. So there's all 18 folks that bought in, 50-50 chance. Going to do it 6 times. That's the second, third, fourth, fifth. This time right here will count. Good luck, everyone. And there we go. So Adam R, the top 9. So Adam Rodriguez, David Bird. Third is Ryan P. So Ryan got in a spot there. Adam R gets the next 3 in a row. He's really going for those Rangers tonight. 7th spot is Caleb Lindy. 8th spot is Adam R. And 9th spot is Brian P. So congrats, you guys that got those. And so now I'm going to write the names in here. So Adam, you picked up the 4th spot. Just write them in the my tracker here. David Bird, you picked up the 7th spot. And Ryan P picked up spot 14. Then we have Adam with 15. Let's see here. Adam with 22. Adam with 24. And 26th spot is Caleb Lindy. 28th spot is Adam R. 30 is Brian Pedigo. So congrats, guys, on winning those randoms. And now we'll do the teams, and we'll have some trading time here first, or afterwards. So 6 times here on the tracker, and the order will then be your team. Like I said, we'll have some trading, a little bit of trading time afterwards till I write everything down and get everything going. You can see all 31 teams there, and we'll do it 6 times. There's 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and last time here. Good luck, everyone. I'll make sure to read them to everyone too. Make sure you know who you have. 6th time goes to, this is the order right here. So let me write these down real fast. And I will tell everybody who they have. 5, VGK, Sabres, Wild, Hurricanes. Just writing down real fast. San Jose Sharks, 10, Panthers, Ducks, CBJ. $13, LAK Caps. 14 Caps, 15, Devils, Rangers. 17, Jets, Canucks, Red Wings. 20, Islanders. 21, 21 is Flames, Maple Leafs, Coyotes. Now, this is kind of boring for everyone, but almost through it. 24, Flyers, Oilers, Bruins. 27, Penguins, Senators, Lightning. 30 is Blackhawks and Preds. All right. So you got them all down here, and let me read them off now. All right. In the 1 spot, we have Caleb Lindy with the Blues. Spot 2 is Birdman with the Canadiens. 3 is A-Rod with the Stars. 4 is A-Rod with the Avalanche. 5 is Michael Odom with VGK. 6 is Brian DeMarco with the Sabres. 7 and 8 is Bird with the Wild and Hurricanes. 9 is A-Rod with the Sharks. 10 is Robert Valentin with the Panthers. 11 is Jason Shingles with the Ducks. 12 is Dave Jockey with Columbus. 13 is Drew Farber with the Kings. 14 is Ryan Padich with the Caps. 15 is Adam Rodriguez with the Devils. 16 is Brian Pedigo with the Rangers. Then we have 17 is Birdman with the Jets. 18 is Michael Odom with the Canucks. 19 is Robert Valentin with the Red Wings. 20 is Sammy Altonen with the Islanders. 21 is Brian DeMarco with the Flames. 22 is A-Rod with the Maple Leafs. 23 is Tim Ahern with the Coyotes. 24 is A-Rod with the Flyers. 25 is Tim Ahern with the Oilers. 26 is Caleb Lindy with the Bruins. 27 is Drew Farber with the Penguins. And 28 is A-Rod with the Senators. 29 is Matt Dreyer with the Lightning. 30 is Brian Pettigo with the Blackhawks. And 31 is David Bird with the Predators. So there you go. Boom, 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 boom. So let's see here. I'm going to look at the trades here. Just trying to read the chat. Ryan, Will, can you send the cards to me and not DZ? Did we... All right, so Michael Odom, we have Vegas for Stars. And A-Rod says sure. So Michael Odom will now have the Stars, and A-Rod will get Vegas. I got your guys's, let me do that one real fast. I have VGK for Stars. And was it and Ryan, Will, can you send the cards to me and not Dave Z? So Ryan, where are you at? And Ryan, is that a Bird? Blackhawks was Brian Pettigo has the Blackhawks, Birdman. Let's see. Zach Finn hit, where'd he go? Here, this might be a little bit easier too. If you guys are in the chat, we'll just do this. Boop, boop. Free chat, guys. If you can read my handwriting. Jason Shingles, just a second. You got the Ducks, Jason. So is there a deal, Colorado and Philly for the Rangers? All right, so Colorado and Philly go to Brian Pettigo. Brian Pettigo. Avalanche and Flyers. And A-Rod gets the Rangers. And A-Rod with the Flyers. Cross them out. All right, so A-Rod and Brian P. Deal. Yeah, it's done. And DZ got it on the message. Just send me a message afterwards, Dave. I'm going to get stuck with the Hawks bird, sorry. So yeah, Brian's keeping the Blackhawks. Any other trade talks? I'm going to check the room here real fast. I don't see any. Oh, so Matty D is asking Detroit for Tampa for Rob. I know Rob's at work right now, but I would almost think he would do that, Matt. We can talk to him afterwards, but I know he said he'll be at, or he can tell me during the break too, if you want. I know he said he's working till 10. Any other trade talks on the chat or on Twitter? Let me know. And I can read it again real fast. Here's kind of the updated list. Caleb Lindy with the Blues, Birdman with the Canadiens, A-Rod with VGK, A-Rod with the Rangers now, Michael Odom with the Stars. Then we have Brian DeMarco with the Sabres, Bird with the Wild, Bird with the Hurricanes, A-Rod with the Sharks, Robert Valentin with the Panthers, Jason Shingles with the Ducks, DZ with Columbus, Drew Farber with the Kings, Ryan Padich with the Caps, A-Rod with the Devils, Brian Pettigo now with the Avalanche and Flyers, Birdman with the Jets, Michael Odom with the Canucks, Robert Valentin with the Red Wings, Sammy with the Islanders, Brian D with the Flames, A-Rod with the Maple Leafs, Tim Ahern with the Coyotes, Tim Ahern with the Oilers, Caleb Lindy with the Bruins, Drew Farber with the Penguins, A-Rod with the Sens, Matt Dreyer with the Lightning, Brian Pettigo with the Blackhawks, and Birdman with the Preds. So Caleb, I think he was looking for Caleb, you have the Blues, and I just read it. And the Bruins. I'm guessing Bird wants the Bruins. Yeah. Give a few more minutes here for trades. Hey, Matt D, are you in the chat? If you can hear me, like I said, I would almost think Rob would be down with that trade. Actually, I think it. Yeah, I was going to say I could text him too, but I don't want everybody text him. Yeah. Adam threatened my life for typing that. Adam traded me the Rangers for Columbus. So, Caleb, now the deal is the Hurricanes and Predators for your Bruins. If you're interested, Caleb. Birdman has the Predators and Hurricanes, and he's asking for the Boston Bruins. Give that a couple seconds here. Then we will get into it. Like I said, for the guys in the chat, I have the original list. It's been changed a few times now, but you can kind of see where it's at. Caleb says he'd like to stay with the Bruins on this one. He has a bad history with trading. All right. We'll give it, let's give it like 3 more minutes. In case anybody else wants some last second trades. While all the time's ticking down, I'm going to open the case here. We'll put the little timer there. There's our sealed case. Dave's always watching me to see if I slice my fingers off. It's be easier to do this. There is our 10 boxes. All upside down, but what you get for having a lefty? That was good, Matt. A lot of ice. Let's see, DNF. DNF, you're Drew, right? I'm guessing. So, Drew, you got the LA Kings and the Penguins, buddy. So, Drew F has LA Kings and Penguins. Minus the Pingu Gens. Some bad spelling of penguins there, but my beer was in the way. So you kind of got some good spots there, Drew. Depending on if you like the Tuxedo Chickens or the Kings. About a minute left. Man, if I get another scuffed case hit like the Malkin I got out of 5 from Artifacts, I'll feel like death. Oof. Drew's a Flyers fan. So Drew's saying Columbus for the Pens, or Dave Jockey is. I'm gonna He says no to Columbus for Pens. Birdman says Michael, Hurricanes for Canucks. And it looks like the last trade that still hasn't been answered is Hurricanes for Canucks from Bird. There's a timer. Stop it. Stop it. And I think I'll stick with the Canucks, actually. Thanks, though. So I'll give it one more read through here, give you guys just a few more minutes. But here's where we stand now, kind of like the final call here. Go from bottom to top. Birdman has the Predators. Brian Pettigo has the Blackhawks. Matt Dreyer has the Lightning. A-Rod's got the Sens. Drew Farber has the Penguins. Caleb Lindy has the Bruins. Tim Ahern has the Oilers. Tim Ahern has the Coyotes. A-Rod's got the Maple Leafs. Brian D. with the Flames. Sammy with the Islanders. Robert Valentin with the Red Wings. Michael Odom with the Canucks. David Bird with the Jets. Brian Pettigo with the Avs and Flyers. A-Rod with the Devils. Ryan Padich with the Caps. Drew Farber with the Kings. DZ with Columbus. Jason Shingles with the Ducks. Robert Valentin with the Panthers. A-Rod with the Sharks. Bird with the Hurricanes and the Wild. Brian DeMarco with the Sabres. Michael Odom with the Stars. A-Rod with the Rangers. A-Rod with the VGK. And Bird with the Canadiens. And Caleb Lindy with the Lightning. I feel like we're opening MVP. It'll go a lot faster, though, Dave. So 4 cards per pack, 8 packs per box. So 32 cards, 320 cards in the whole case, more or less. And that's like a third of what MVP has. But I think we should get to it. Promises. Yeah, let's I think we're good to start it up. Looks like the trade talks kind of died down. So I think we will start cracking some artifacts. Good luck, everyone. We will also have Hall of Fame guesses throughout the night. We have our new Hall of Fame placard here with the OG Robert Valentin's at work right now, followed by a 2-time champ, the first one, David Bird, 2-time champ in cursive, Matt Dreyer, then Foxy, then Dave Jockey with the backwards question mark and misspelled name on purpose. So hopefully we'll have a few more additions tonight. Give some guys chances to guess. So good luck, everyone. Let's get to some artifacts. There we go. There's a barcode 1, barcode 2, tape in the front. And on request of Dave Jockey, he asked me to read the label of the small print there for every single pack. So we'll start with pack number 1. This pack contains an assortment of Artifacts hockey trading cards. We'll stop there. All right, good luck, everyone. First up, we have Jonathan Toews for Chicago. Toews for the Blackhawks. Followed by a bounty card of Seth Jones for the Blue Jackets. Seth Jones for the Blue Jackets. Corner's got a little bit of gold coming off there, but it's kind of typical for these bounty cards. You kind of see on my finger there, a little nick of the gold missing. But as you can see, there's the scratcher for the Orem bounty for Seth Jones and Columbus. Not going to scratch it. Oh, it's your card, Jockey. I can send it to you after if you want the code. But there it is. Card 2. Followed by our first slug of the night. And last card, we have Shea Theodore for VGK. So only 3 cards in that pack. Next up, we have Brett Burns for the Sharks. Followed by Nikita Kucherov for the Lightning, 73 of 75. 73 of 75 there. I think I have my card. Penny sleeves labeled wrong. Under 100, we will. No, that one's bad too. What did I do here? There we go. Under 100, we will top load it real fast. Kucherov for the Lightning, 73 of 75. It's kind of the gold trim there. Our second slug. And 2 cards left in this pack. We have Jacob Markstrom for the Canucks and Ryan Suter for the Wild. Markstrom and Suter. Next up, we have Jacob Voracek for the Flyers. David Krecke for the Bruins. Then we have for Philadelphia a rookie redemption scratcher. So Flyers going to Brian P. in that trade. So a rookie redemption for you there. And whenever they do get around to telling you, I'll probably have the card by them, but it's card 202 whenever Upper Deck releases it. But you'll have it before they probably release the list. But Flyers rookie redemption, followed by a slug. And Kyle Palmieri for the Devils, last card. Palmieri there for the Devs. Next up, Mark Stone for Vegas. We have Alex Pietrangelo for St. Louis. And for Carolina, Andrei Svechnikov, 188 of 299. 188 of 299 for Svechnikov and the Hurricanes. Sharp looking card there with kind of the gold trim. Love that one. And we have our next slug. And last card, Kyle Connor for the Jets. Last card of that pack. Any bounty cards that I get, if the code is needed, give to Foxy. Got it. Bird. blue guys killing it in artifacts. Next up, Braden Point for the Lightning. And we have Rickard Rakell for the Ducks, 25 of 175 with the dual patch there. Nice with the orange and black. 25 of 175 for Rickard Rakell and Anaheim. Ducks going to Jason Shingles. Little quack, 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 Mr. Shingles. Nice card for you. We got a slug. And last card, we have Thomas Hertl for the Sharks. Hertl for San Jose. So we'll do box 3, 6, and 9 for the Hall of Fame guesses tonight. So you got Ben Bishop for the Stars. See that top left corner's got just a hair coming off there, almost like a Harrison dot. Just a little bit on that silver foil, which you see quite common in these cards. Not huge, but a little bit, not to notice right there. But Ben Bishop for the Stars, followed by Cam Atkinson for the Blue Jackets. This one is 293 of 299. 293 of 299 for Atkinson and Columbus. I have issues with the top left corners and artifacts, so not shocked. Yeah. I think it's hard to keep that the little corner foil, whether it's silver or gold, on there. If case or pack gets bumped around a little bit in shipping or whatever. But then you have two cards here that look perfect. Brady Tkachuk for the Sens and Oliver Ekman-Larsson for the Coyotes is the last two. Tkachuk and Larson. So the last two cards there. Just funny how like some packs will be perfect. And then some packets, like every card, the top corner. Like this one, you can see here the top card. Luckily, it's base, but you can see that line right there. Looks kind of like that grading, the one card that went to grading and came back bent. You guys can see that line. Like, luckily, this is just a base card, but still, that's not good. And it's going to be Andrei Svechnikov. You can kind of see it there. Looks like somebody flicked it. But Svechnikov here for the Hurricanes with the little indentation on the top. Like I said, luckily it's just a base card. Followed by John Gibson for the Ducks. There's going to be another Orem Bounty card here. So Gibson for Anaheim. And the Ducks was Jason Shingles again. Another quack, 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 Mr. Shingles. The bounty card here. Here's the code. But Gibson and Anaheim. Followed by Eric Stahl for the Wild, 253 of 299. 253 of 299 for Stahl and the Wild. I like that green color there. Makes the dark green on the jersey kind of stand out. And we have our slug. So last pack in box number 1, we've had 2 bounties in this box, which I would say is kind of odd. This might be a case hit right here. You've got a really thick card there. Let's see who we get. First up is Bob for the Swamp Kitties. So Bob for the Panthers. Then we have William Nylander for the Maple Leafs. Nylander for the Leafs. And let's see who we get here on this big, thick one. We have Victor Olofsson for the Sabres. Some nice patches there. 52 of 65. The nice yellow, white, and blue on the right, and then like a dark blue on the left. So a really nice one for Brian DeMarco with the Sabres. 52 of 65 in that like teal coloring there. It looks darker on my camera, but the teal is actually kind of bright, almost a green. Nice card here. I'm going to say it's probably not the case hit, just a probably a hit for that box, I would say. nice one there for you, Brian. And last card in that box was Brock Besser for the Canucks. Besser for Vancouver. So you'll go to box 2 now. Like I said, we'll do the Hall of Fame guesses on 3, 6, and 9. So hits in every box, including 3 autograph memorabilia or Orem cards and 1 rookie redemption card. So in that one, we had 2 Orems and the memorabilia was the combo there. All right, there's a barcode, and tape up front here. Let's go to 1 stack here for this one. Empty box. We'll continue our book. And again, this was Dave Jacques' doing. He wanted me to read this to all of you. And the redemption, Dave. Thanks for that. But Dave Jacques said, let's read every small print on this part of the pack and this one. He said everyone would love it. First up, we have Connor Hellebuyck for the Jets. Followed by Nazem Kadri for the Avalanche. He's just here to help, yeah. Just here to rattle off stats of getting cards. So Kadri for the Avs, followed by a rookie artifacts of Liam Foudy for the Blue Jackets, 127 of 299. 127 of 299 for Foudy and Columbus. All the corners there look nice and good on this one. For you, Dave. Dave Z. None of them look chipped. So 127 of 299 for Foudy there. Followed by Slug. And Thomas Tatar for Montreal as last card. Tatar for the Canadiens. Next up, we have William Nylander for the Leafs. Followed by Jonathan Toews for the Blackhawks. Then we have Mikko Koskinen for the Oilers, 36 of 45. So less than 50 here. Nice short print. Kind of the teal blue color there. But Koskinen out of 45 for the Oilers. Oilers going to Tim Ahern. Congrats, Tim. 36 of 45 for you there. Got our Slug. And Kyle Palmieri for the Devils as the last card in this pack. Palmieri for the Devils. I always offer it up. If anybody wants these slugs that we're getting, I can throw them with your cards. Not a big deal. Just let me know. I always end up with tons of extras that I don't need. Next up, Mark Stone for Vegas. Then we have a rookie redemption for Nashville. So going to the Predators. And the Preds were, let me just go my little sheet. Birdman. So Birdman with the rookie redemption. Drew, let me write your name down here. Just a second. So Drew F. 1 slugs. Cool. I got you, Drew. Rookie redemption here for the Preds and Birdman. Followed by our Slug. And the last 2 cards of this pack, Thomas Hertl for the Sharks, Brock Besser for the Canucks. Besser and Hertl as the last 2. Yeah, Drew, I'll give you probably like 10 or 15 at least, depending on if other people want them or not. So we got plenty sitting around. Alex Pietrangelo for the Blues, first card in the next pack. Followed by Martin Kaut for the Avalanche, 472 of 599 with a nice dual jersey there. The jersey or, yeah, it's jersey, pretty sure. 472 of 599 for the Avs. So going to Brian Pettigo. Again, 472 of 599 for Martin Kaut. Got our slug. And last card, Shea Theodore for BGK. Theodore for the Knights. Next up, we have Ben Bishop for the Stars. For a rookie, he looks old. It's probably that beard. So Bishop for the Stars, followed by Jason Robertson for the Stars. This looks more like the fight straps here. 360 of 599. 360 of 599 for Robertson and Dallas. Just point this one out here. Just a really minor gold missing right there on the corner. Right above my thumb there. You can kind of see it. Just a small little flake missing on that corner. Like I said, it happens quite a bit. But Robertson, 360 of 599. Another slug. Last card, in this one, we have Kyle Connor for the Jets. Kyle Connor for the Jets. Michael O, second artifacts, Robertson. Next up, Andrei Svechnikov for Carolina. There you go. You have a couple now. And our first autograph for the night for Carolina, Peter Mrazek, super short out of 5. So a super nice hit here out of 5 from Mrazek and the Hurricanes. And if I remember right, was that Bird that had the Hurricanes? It was. Bird tried to move them. Nobody took them. But Peter Mrazek, 3 of 5 for Birdman. It's a really nice card for you, Dave. You're not going to get much lower than that. Out of 3 probably, and then out of 1. So Peter Mrazek, 3 of 5 for you, Bird. We'll set him out here in our hit field. Hit up the auto horns for Bird and Peter. Yeah, it's funny. Like there's like you guys want to trade teams, and then it's like, well, shit. I'm glad nobody grabbed him. Brady Tkachuk for the Sens and Oliver Ekman-Larsson for the Coyotes. His last 2, Tkachuk and Ekman-Larsson. I mean, I think you'd only want the Hurricanes if you're a Hurricanes fan until you hit an out of 5 card. All right, next up we have Cam Atkinson for Columbus. Let's get him focused back in here. There you go. There's Cam for Columbus. And for the Maple Leafs, Austin Matthews, 76 of 299. 76 of 299 for the mustachioed wonder. They were having a NHL TV was having a special on him, how good he's been this year in his offseason workouts. So 76 of 299 for Austin Matthews and the Leafs. Got our slug. Final 2 cards, Matt Zuccarello with the Wild and Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers. Shesterkin and Zook as our last 2 cards. Send all my bounties to Foxy. If I remember, I will. I'm going to try to remember. I told Bird that last time, and then I packaged everything up, and I told Bird I completely forgot. Chris Letang for the Penguins in our final pack here in box 2. Mika Zibanejad for the Rangers. We have Seth Jones for Columbus. Appears 85 of 299. 85 of 299 for Seth and Columbus. Penguin. Drew's excited. There'll be more. There's got to be more Penguins, right? So 85 of 299 for Columbus there and Seth Jones, followed by their slug. And last card in box number 2, we have Evander Kane. Evander Kane. So for you guys that have been around a while, it is Hall of Fame guess time. For you new folks, guess who we're going to hit as an autograph in this box right here. You'll get a small prize packet and join the Hall of Fame guessing placard. So go ahead and get your guesses in now. We'll give about 1 minute while I move these cards off to the side. All right, let's see our guesses. Guesses coming in here. All right, we have Crosby for Drew. That's all right. Oh, you got it after the thing. Drew, you're good. Crosby. Dante Fabro for Shingles. Ovi for Ryan. Suzuki for Birdman. Martin St. Louis. I don't know if Martin St. Louis is in these, Matt. Matt Sundin for A-Rod. Liam Foudy for Foxy Zibanejad. Lafreniere. Magiapan for Brian DeMarco. Philip Myers and the Flyers for Brian P. All right. Quite a few guesses. Let's see if anybody will join the esteemed Hall of Fame ranks. All right. Barcode. Tape in the front. Box. All right. Here we go. First pack, Shea Weber for Montreal. By Matt Duchene for Nashville. I was reading the comment. Box cutter makes me nervous. Haven't cut myself yet. It's bound to happen, though. Thomas Tatar for the Canadiens, 68 of 99 there. So 68 of 99 for Tatar and Montreal. Canadiens going to Bird. Yeah, one of these times that box cutter is going to get me and like go right across my finger there. But 68-99 for Tatar and Montreal. I think Dave Zaki will jump for joy when it happens. He's been waiting for over 100 breaks now to see it happen. And last card, Ricard Raquel for the Ducks. Raquel for the Ducks. Next up, Rube Hentz for the Stars. Have a rookie redemption for the Stars. So back-to-back Stars here. I think it's our first back-to-back of the night. But a rookie redemption for Dallas. Stars were I think down at the bottom. Where are the Stars on my list? Michael Odom. There you go. So rookie redemption for you there, Mike. Followed by a slug. Mikko Koskinen for the Oilers. And our last card is Tristan Jarry for the Penguins. Koskinen and Jarry. So back-to-back goalies to end the pack. We've seen our project do this quite a bit of times too. End packs with goalies. I think more so in SPA. All right. Vasilevsky for the Lightning to start this pack off. Then we have a Threads of Time. Put these here. For Robin Leonard and the Sabres. Kind of a unique card. Looks like it should have an autograph right there in the middle there. But Sabres is Brian DeMarco, Robin Leonard with the Threads of Time. As you all know, if you look, and they will look, you will find it. The Threads of Time. That was a little musical humor there. Robin Leonard for the Sabres. There's the back there. Kind of a cool card. Just be even cooler if it had an auto going across that blank spot there. Brian says, all good. I've been drinking for a few extra back-to-backs. There you go. Got our slug. And ending this pack, we have Peter Mrazek for the Hurricanes. Had his auto right back there out of 5. Just his base card here. All right, next up we have Philip Forsberg for Nashville. Bo Horvat for Vancouver. Have a Rookie Relic Redemption Gold Jersey 2. So this is our 4th time breaking artifacts with a redemption that is not listed yet. So I will hold on to the card and write the break number down. And once Upper Deck releases the names, then I will alert the person and mail them their artifacts card or their redemption card. So it's crazy that they haven't released the list yet of what is what. But Rookie Relic Redemption Gold Jersey is the card, and it is just says number 2 on the back. Like I said, I will hold on to this one, and once the list of players are released, then I will mail this to you, whoever it is, and get it to you that way. Our final card after the slug is Tuukka for the Bruins. I know there was 2 of those redemptions in the last break. I think 1 in the break before that. So I've got a nice little pile behind me with sticky notes of the break number, and I'm just waiting for the list. But for lead off this pack, we have Anthony Duclair for Ottawa, Duclair for the Sens, followed by the mustached man with a Orem Bounty card. So we have Austin Matthews here with the Bounty. There's the back scratcher. And the Lightning, I believe, was, or not the Lightning, the Maple Leafs was A-Rod. So I think A-Rod said in his chat up above there that I can send it to Foxy, the codes. Yeah, Dave, I'm pretty sure he already said he wanted me to. But we'll just double check with him after the break or tomorrow. But Matthews here for the Leafs and the Bounty code. Followed by another slug. And the Ranger, Anthony DeAngelo. Anthony DeAngelo for the Rangers. It's like 3 packs left in the 3rd box here. Yeah, Bird, but it's not necessarily the draft order, unfortunately. It's just who they randomly assign to it, not necessarily the numbered picks. Dougie Hamilton for the Hurricanes here. Followed by Mark Scheifele and the Jets at 90 of 399. 90 of 399 for Scheifele here. And Winnipeg. Can we just agree to tear the DeAngelo card up? But Scheifele and the Jets. Then we have our slug. Gustav Nyquist for Columbus. Travis Konecny for the Flyers is the last 2. Nyquist and Konecny. Leave that pack out. Next up, James Van Riemsdyk for Philly. Matt Murray for the Penguins. Then we have, going back in time here, Dominik Hasek for the Red Wings. 62 of 299. 62 of 299. Going to Robert Valentin for now. A nice one there, Dominic. 62 of 299. And our slug. And last card, Ryan Ellis for Nashville. Ellis for the Sabres. And last pack and box number 3. We have Jonathan Huberdeau for the Panthers. Pierre-Luc Dubois for Columbus. And we have for the Devils, Nico Hischier, 244 of 299. 244 of 299 for Hischier and the Devils. Slug. And last card, we have Jonathan Quick for LA. Quick for the Kings. Get into box number 4 here. Barcode. Dreyer and I are retro swapping. That sounds kind of scandalous. Let me write that down here, just so I know you guys are doing it. So Dreyer will get the Red Wings, and Mr. Robert will get Tampa Bay Lightning. Boom. All right. The retro swapping has been done. Back to our box here. Next up, Anthony Duclair for Ottawa. Followed by Keith Yandel for Florida. 34 of 75. 34 of 75 for Yandel and the Swamp Kitties. So Yandel out of 75 there, and this is card 34 of 75. Followed by a slug. Mikko Koskinen for the Oilers and Tristan Jarry for the Penguins. We've seen this combo last box. So Koskinen and Jarry to end the pack. All right, we got Dougie Hamilton for Carolina. James Van Riemsdyk for Philly. Then we have a Nashville Predators rookie redemption. So Preds redemption going to Birdman. We got our slug. And Peter Mrazek again. So Mrazek there. This one with the silver, I think last was the gold. And the out of 5 auto back there with the black. So Birdman's going to have almost the whole, getting quite a few of the colors going so far. That was silver. Last one was gold and the black trim for out of 5. Do we pull a Mrazek 1 of 1 as the case hit? That'd be kind of funny. All right, Matt Murray for the Penguins. Then we have for the Stars, Tyler Seguin with looks like the fight strap. Artifacts NHL Remnant. So Seguin for Dallas. Got his tongue sticking out there quite far. That is a long tongue. Or maybe it's his mouth guard that looks like his tongue. Or he's got the tongue of a camel, one of the two. So Seguin for the Stars. Got that exact card in y'all's last break. The tongue guard. Yeah, I think it's his mouth guard, just the same color as his tongue. It looks pretty funky. But Seguin for the Stars there. Slug. And Tuukka Rask for Boston as the last card. Loving the goalies to end the packs. All right, first up, Jonathan Huberdeau for Florida. A little bit of a damaged tip right there. If you can see, just a little bit of a flaking there on that one. By Huberdeau, followed by Nazem Kadri for Colorado. Kadri for the Avs, 141 of 175. Nice dark patches there. Dark red. 141 of 175 for Kadri, and the Avalanche going to Brian Pettigo. For Slug. And Drew's favorite card, Anthony DeAngelo for the Rangers. DeAngelo for New York. That's what she said. Next up, Pierre-Luc Dubois for Columbus. Brett Burns for San Jose. And we have an Artifacts Autofact of Tobias Reeder for Calgary. So Reeder and the Flames going to Brian DeMarco. Put him down there. So congrats, Brian. Tobias Reeder. Artifacts, Autofacts there. Put them out in our hit field. We'll sound the auto horns for Brian and Tobias. Guess the wrong flame. Got a slug there. And last card, Gustav Nyquist for Columbus to wrap it up. Nyquist and the Blue Jackets. And 3 packs left in box number 4. We have Jacob Voracek for Philly. Have David Krejci for the Bruins. Krejci. That was design of the Igor I pulled last week. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Looks kind of very regal with the font and how it has the gold. But Krejci there for the Bruins, followed by Draisaitl for the Oilers, 277 of 399. Also playing very good this year. I think number 2 in points, right behind Connor, or goals, I believe. I know him and Connor are followed by a slug. And last card, Travis Konecny for the Flyers. Konecny. Straighten out the slugs there. So Konecny for Philly. And 2 packs left, box 4. We have Braden Point for Tampa. Tyler Seguin for the Stars, 336 of 499. 336 of 499. Nice silver here. Makes it look really sharp. If I can get it in there. A nice silver trim. 336 of 499 for Seguin and Dallas. Followed by another slug. Ryan Ellis for Nashville. And Jonathan Quick for the Kings, his last two. Ellis and Quick, his last two cards. Yeah, some of these color combinations really like stand out to your eyes. Like the green and silver there. The orange and red for Draisaitl a second or two ago also did. Some of them like really pop out. We got Bob for the Panthers. Followed by Oliver Ekman-Larsson, 213 of 299. 213 of 299. Kind of the gold here with the red for the Coyotes. Not as much as the last one, but still stands out when you look at it. 213 of 299 there. Slug. We're going to end on back-to-back goalies here. Markstrom, nope, and Suter. So Markstrom for the Canucks, Suter for the Wild is the last two. All right, we are at box 5. We had kind of a slow start with the randoms and the trades. I feel we're kind of moving along. Barcode, tape. Empty. Besides Letang, I've got goalies. We got a penguin there at least. First up for box number 5, we have Anthony Mantha for the Red Wings. Sean Moynihan for Calgary. Yeah, Connor Hellebuyck, 90 of 99 for the Jets. 90 of 99 for Connor. Sneaks in under the less than 100 top loader rule. Even though some of the other ones we've been doing were not less than 100, but. So 90 of 99 for Hellebuyck there. Got our slug. And last card, Jake Gensel for Penguins. Gensel through Pens. Next up, Timo Teravainen for Carolina. Got a rookie redemption here for the Flyers. I'm glad that they have the teams on most of them, but going to Brian Pettigo, the Flyer rookie redemption. Got a slug. Keith Yandel for Florida, and Pekka Rinne for Nashville. Yandel and Rinne is the last two. Next up, Bo Horvat for Vancouver. And we have a jersey here of Kevin Hayes for the Flyers. Artifacts Remnants. So I'm going to Brian Pettigo. Kevin Hayes. Nice piece of black jersey there. Followed by a slug. And our last card is Seth Jones of Columbus. Jones and the Blue Jackets. Next up, Kuzi for the Caps. I think that's our first Caps card of the night. Kuznetsov for Washington. Followed by Keith Yandel again here. This time with a jersey for the Swamp Kitties. So Yandel there for the Panthers. Michael's feeling a 1 of 1 101 Hughes. No pressure. Getzlaf for the Ducks is the last card here in this pack. Getzlaf in Anaheim. And I'd love to see a 101 of anybody in here. That'd be awesome. Next up, Matthew Tkachuk for Calgary. Then we have for the Rangers, Greg McKegg with the Artifacts Autofacts. Greg McKegg. Rangers was in that three-way trade going to A-Rod. Not the Rangers auto I'm sure he wanted, but a Rangers auto nonetheless. Greg McKegg there for New York. Put him out there. Do a auto horns for Greg and Adam. Got our slug. Braden Shen for St. Louis Blues. Dominic Kubalik for the Blackhawks, those last two. Kubalik and Shen. Next up, Shane Weber for Montreal. Ryan Getzlaf for the Ducks, 194 of 299. Do a little quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth to Jason. 194 of 299 for Getzlaf here. I think that new movie is supposed to come out in March, I think. Could be off. 194 of 299 there. Slug. Rasmus Dahlin for Buffalo. And John Gabriel Pajot for the Islanders, the last two. Pajot and Dahlin. Next up, Matt Duchene for Nashville. Rupa Hintz for Dallas. Brad Marchand for the Bruins, 65 of 399. 65 of 399 for Marchand and Boston. Got our slug. And last card, Jacob Silverberg for the Ducks. Silverberg for Anaheim. And last pack in box 5. We have Andrei Vasilevsky for Tampa. A little bit of a ding right there on that corner. Just a small one. The foil coming off. Not necessarily a ding, but just the foil's coming off there a little bit on that corner. Vasilevsky for the Lightning. I'll buy Forsberg for Nashville. And for the Lightning, Braden Point, 43 of 299. 43 of 299 for Point and the Lightning. Now I'm going to Rob. Slug. And last card in box 5, Ricard Raquel for the Ducks. Raquel for the Ducks. So as I was saying, we'll do 3, 6, and 9. So it is once again time for your Hall of Fame guesses now of who that next auto is going to be. Give it a minute or so while I move these cards. Again, this is for your chance of a prize pack and to join the esteemed ranks in our Hall of Fame guest placard here of the original champion, Robert Valentin, the two-time original champion, David Bird, the second time around two-time champion in cursive, Matt Dreyer. Then we have one man, one name, Foxy in the 6th spot, And our most recent inductee, Dave Jakakakaki, with a backwards check mark. All right. Bird says mystery auto redemption is my Hall of Fame guest. Does not count, Birdman. Laffy for Dave Jockey. Michael Odom with Hughes. Kel McCarr, Ovi, Gensel, which Hughes? Good question. LaFontaine, Philip Child, Gretzky, Quinn Hughes for Michael. Bird, you can't guess the redemption. You've got to be an actual player. Trying to break the rules there. Stamkos for JB. Give Bird a second or two to make another guess before we get into it. Waiting for Bird's guess, but we'll go ahead and start. I was going to say Greg McKegg. Could pull him twice. That'd be 2 McKeggs. Suzuki for Bird. There you go. Barcode, number 2, barcode, tape. A pair of McKeggs is A-Rod's guess. There's got to be some kind of pun there. Empty box. All right. First up in box 6, we have Tyler Bertuzzi for the Red Wings. Let's get into focus here. Come on, Bertuzzi. There you go. It's Bertuzzi for the Red Wings. How about Jordan Bennington of the Blues out of 99? Haven't seen this color tonight. Kind of a bright green. But Bennington here and the Blues. 48 of 99. Gets under our 100 rule. Yeah, I got you, Bird, with Nick Suzuki. So Bennington there. Got another slug. And last 2 cards of this pack, we have Anders Lee for the Islanders and Jake Gensel for the Penguins. Gensel and Lee. Next up, Andre Anthony for the Oilers. Ryan Nugent Hopkins for the Oilers. Back-to-back Oilers there. If you're playing along at home, you know what to do. By rookie redemption of the Swamp Kitties. The Florida Panthers there. I think Robert said he had all Florida teams locked down now. And he does. So Panthers there for Rob. Little Swamp Kitty redemption. Got our slug. And back-to-back Swamp Kitties, Keith Yandel. We had the Florida redemption. And now Yandel, there's last card. Next up, Zach Parise from Minnesota. Then we have back-to-back Zach Parise here. The silver foil. Then we have the gold, 82 of 175 with the dual patches. So back-to-back, same player. Double drink if you're playing at home. So 82 of 175. Parise and Minnesota. Cool can carve with the nice dark green patches there. Camera's not doing it justice, but it looks real nice. Slug. And last card, Pekka Rinne for Nashville. Rinne for Preds. And we have Miro Heiskanen for the Stars. David Perron for the Blues. And for the Swamp Kitties, Alexander Barkov out of 10. So nice short number here for Rob. Barkov out of 10. Swamp Kitty's coming through for you, Rob. So I can sure it's the right one. Yep. It's not going to go in there. Try a different one all in all. And this card is super wide for my little, should go in there. So weird. I'll do it later. It's just a super wide card. Barkov out of 10 there for you, Rob. Nice dual fight straps there, it looks like. So nice short print there. And last card is Seth Jones for the Blue Jackets. Jones for Columbus. Next up, we have Logan Couture for the Sharks. A bounty card of Elias Pettersson here for the Canucks. Probably going to take our auto spot in this box, maybe. A Pettersson for Vancouver with the bounty code in the back. Going to Mike. So Suzuki in the bounty. Have our slug. And last card in this pack, Ryan Getzlaf for the Ducks. Getzlaf for Anaheim. Next up, Timo Meyer for the Sharks. Timo Teravainen for the Carolina Hurricanes. A Artifacts rookie of Jake Evans, 743 of 999. 743 of 999 for Evans in Montreal. Slug. And last card, Braden Shen for St. Louis. Shen for the Blues. Next up, we have Kuzi for the Caps. We have Tyler Seguin for Dallas, 148 of 399. 148 of 399 for Seguin and the Stars. Slug. And last two here, we have Dominic Kubalik and Rasmus Dahlin for the Sabres. Kubalik and Dahlin. And last pack in box 6. Matthew Tkachuk for Calgary. Little flake missing there on the top left corner there of his card. Tkachuk and the Flames. Followed by Anze Kopitar for the Kings, 74 of 499. 74 of 499. Nice silver and black really stands out there too. Makes that look sharp with the green. Got our slug. Jean-Gabriel Pageau for the Islanders and Jacob Silverberg for the Ducks is the last two. Pageau and Silverberg. We'll get into box 7. Barcode. Barcode. Tape. Bird, I've got a few of his autos, but I don't really collect anything other than just his autos. And I think I got one of them through the mail, actually. If I remember right. He used to sign through the mail. Kim Atkinson for the first card out of box 7. Crystal Tang for the Penguins. Jack Eichel out of 75 here for Buffalo. So 32 of 75. So nice one from Brian DeMarco. 32 of 75 for you there. Eichel. Last slug. And Matt Zuccarello for the Wild, his last card. Zooks for the Wild. Next up, we have Mika Zibanejad for the Rangers. Have a rookie redemption for Carolina. And the Hurricanes going to Birdman. So rookie redemption there for you, Dave. Carolina. Our printing plate. I was reading the chat. Have our slug. Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers. And Evander Kane for the Sharks is the last two. Shesterkin and Kane as the last two cards. Next up, Connor Hellebuyck for the Jets. Then we have a rookie here of Lucas Carlson for Chicago. Nice dual white patches, 536 of 599. 536 of 599 for Lucas Carlson and the Blackhawks. Nice looking card there. Just showing the little rough corner there on this one I can see already. You see that just that it's like there's a small bubble there on the gold trim. Right there in the corner. But 536 of 599 there for the Blackhawks. And slug. And last card, Thomas Tatar for Montreal. Tatar for Montreal. Next up, we have Nazem Kadri for Colorado. Have a jersey here of Shea Theodore and Vegas. Shea Theodore. Artifacts, NHL Remnants. So Theodore and VGK going to A-Rod. Got our slug. And Brendan Gallagher for Montreal as last card. Gallagher for the Canadiens. Next up, Tyler Toffoli for the Canucks. And we have a Orem Bounty card here of Michael DiPietro for the Canucks. Back-to-back Canucks there. Canucks going to Mike Odom. I think it's your second bounty card, Mike. But a nice one there of DiPietro and Vancouver. And open some more top loaders here real fast. There. And our slug. And last card for this pack, Victor Hedman and Tampa. Hedman and Lightning. Next up, we have Tyler Bertuzzi for the Red Wings. He wants to focus in here. There we go, Bertuzzi. Matt Zuccarello, 279 of 299 here for the Wild. So Zook and the Wild, 279 of 299. Slug. Sean Courtier for the Flyers. And Mark Giordano for the Flames. Courtier and Giordano, the last two. Next up, we have Andres Anthony for the Oilers. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins for the Oilers, back-to-back Oilers there. And Dominic Hasek again. I think we've seen this pack before. 224 of 399 for Hasek. 224 of 399. Followed by our slug. And last card is Drew Doughty for the Kings. So last pack for box number 7. We have Zach Parise for the Wild. Mikko Heiskanen for the Stars. Miro Heiskanen for the Stars. By Brock Besser, 145 of 299. 145 of 299 for Besser. And the Canucks. Slug. And last card was Nikita Gusev for the Devils and Gusev. All right, box 8. Puts it along here. Barcode. Tape. Empty box. First up, Tyler Toffoli for the Canucks. And out of 45 here, Sean Courtier for the Flyers. Nice short print there. Courtier and the Flyers. Hit my power cord there. A 4 of 45. Going to Brian Pettigo. Can't do, buddy. Let's work on trade for one of those Hassocks. Nice. Got a slug. Brendan Gallagher for Montreal and Victor Hedman for the Lightning as last two. Gallagher and Hedman. Next up, Tyler Bertuzzi for Detroit. Then we have Andres Anthony for the Oilers. Here's another one here that I'll be holding on to till it's released. A National Hockey League wild card rookie redemption. So unfortunately, they're not released yet. But like I said, as soon as these are released, they will go out to the mail to the respective person who had that team. So NHL wild card rookie redemption. Like I said, usually it's 2 per break that we've been seeing. So kind of right on cue there. So we're getting down toward the last few boxes. Our slug and Sean Courtier for the Flyers. We just saw him out of 45. Next up, we have Ryan Nugent-Hopkins for the Oilers. Sean Moynihan for the Flames, the nice dual patch here. This is out of 175. 27 of 175 here. Just a little gold missing off that corner. You can kind of see just right on the edge there, like a little bit of dot of gold missing off that label, off the edge. But 27 of 175 from Moynihan and the Flames. Got our slug. And last card, Mark Giordano and the Flames. Giordano and Calgary. Next we have Zach Parise in the Wild. Roman Josi with the dual patch here for Nashville. This is card 1 of 145. So eBay 1 of 1 right here. Our first eBay 1 of 1 of the night. 1 of 145 for Josi and the Preds. Preds going to Birdman. Bird, you can throw this on eBay for 87 times the value, as it's the first one in the print. So 1 of 1 there for you. And our slug. And last card, Drew Doughty for the Kings. Doughty for LA. Next up, Miro Heiskanen for the Stars. And look at this for Maddie. Dominic Hasek out of 25. So our third Hasek numbered card, this one being the best so far, but 7 of 25. After that, what was it? The retro trade. But a nice one for you, Matt. 7 of 25 there for Hasek. You have my attention. A nice one there. Yeah, edges look really solid on this one. There's nothing wrong with it. But a really nice one there. We'll throw them out next to Voracek here. The dual patch, 7 of 25. Some auto horns for Dominic and Matt. Yeah, Dave, I'm starting to wonder if it was the 3 of 5 Voracek, if that was the case hit. But either one of them, yeah. I mean, both of them super nice. So congrats again, Matt. Our slug. And last card, Nikita Gusev for the Devils. Next up, David Perron for the Blues. Logan Couture for the Sharks. Andrei Vasilevsky, we haven't seen this color yet. Kind of like a navy blue. My camera's not doing it justice at all. But like a navy blue corners here. 113 of 499 for Vasilevsky and the Lightning. Corners look real nice in this one too. Just a really dark blue. My camera just does not want to really show the colors, but it's a very nice one there. 113 of 499 for Vasilevsky. Our slug. Last card in this pack, Joe Pavelski for Dallas. Pavelski for the Stars. Next up, we have Timo Meyer and the Sharks. By Johnny Hockey, 305 of 399. 305 of 399 for Johnny Gaudreau and the Flames. Got our slug. Joe Thornton for the Sharks. And Braden Holtby for the Caps. Holtby and Thornton as the last two. And last pack in box 8. We have Evgeny Malkin for the Penguins. Anders Lee, and our second eBay one-on-one of the night, card 1 of 299. 1 of 299 for Anders Lee and the Islanders here. Islanders is going to Sammy out in Finland. Probably like already noon his time. He's having lunch and watching the breaks. But 1 of 299 there for you, Sammy. And the Islanders. Our slug. And last two cards here, Nick Schmaltz for the Coyotes, Sam Reinhart for the Sabres. Schmaltz and Reinhart as the last two. And since we are going into box number 9 now, Hall of Fame guesses go time. There you go. So you go into box 9, you'll have a minute. I'll move these last 3 cards to the side. Last 3 boxes of cards. All right, guesses. Who do we have? Malkin, Dak, LaFontaine, Makar, Aho, Lundqvist, DeBrincat, Foudy. Move these slugs out of the way here, too. So, Drew, I'll make sure you have quite a few. I mail them to you. And again, if anybody else wants slugs, let me know. Got plenty from this case tonight, plus I have leftovers from the last few breaks. All right, any more guesses? We got Timo Solani for Dave Jockey. It's probably going to be all the guesses for the people that look like they're online. These out here, down to our last 2 boxes of the night. This one's got a strangler. Look at that. Little piece of plastic coming off. All right, barcode. Rem Pitlick for Birdman. Our tape up front. All right, DZ says some more slugs. Let's write that down real fast. We got Drew and Dave Z. Gonna slug it up. Rob V, let me in. Is that a reference to the Fiend, Rob? Boxing needs more art slugs. All right. Foxy slugs. All right. So, box 9, first pack. We've got Jack Hughes for the Devils. How about Tom Wilson for the Caps? And in the first one, Adam Boquist for the Blackhawks. So first pack out of the box has an auto. Boquist for Chicago. And the Blackhawks were Brian Pettigo. Kind of a bummer he only used like half the sticker there. Not even half the sticker. Make sure that's straight too. Looks just a tad off, like the cut is kind of going up that way, just by a tad. Like not a whole lot. The bottom's squared off. It looks like it's slightly going up by my eyes. And then, like I was saying, you only use like a less than half the sticker here. So JD, the Red Wings are Matt D. He's in the chat as well. So Matt Dreyer's his name in the chat. And Parise is the Wild, and the Wild is Birdman. Birdman's also in the chat. So Matt Dreyer is in the chat, and then David Bird. They're both in here tonight in the chat, so you can talk to them, JD. Again, Adam Boquist here for Brian. And we will put this back here in our AutoFax hit field. And hit the bell for Brian and Adam. For the horns. Got a slug. And we have Hungry Phil Kessel for the Desert Dogs showing up. Showing up late to the buffet. All right, next up we have Frederick Anderson for Toronto. A little bit of flakage there on that corner. Kind of see it just a little bit, not a whole lot there, just like one little end piece off of the foil there. By Anderson for the Leafs. Alex DeBrincat for Chicago. We have a rookie Artifacts, 530 out of 999 for Gabe Vilardi and LA. Vilardi and the Kings. Got our slug. And Darcy Kemper for the Coyotes as the last card. Kemper for the Coyotes. Also, Joel, I believe, well, I know they are. Matt and David are also in the Raccoon chat on Twitter. So if you can't get anything squared away now, they're both in the little chat room. So I'm sure you can talk to them tonight or whenever. If you can't strike up a deal now. Next up, we have Seguin Varlamov for the Islanders. Followed by John Gibson for the Ducks, 305 of 399. Mr. Shingles and Anaheim. He was asking about whoever has the Red Wings in the Wild, I'd be interested in the Hasek, which is Red Wings, and Parise. If you guys are looking to sell trade, hit me up on Twitter at FanofKFan if you want. It's like 4 messages up, Birdman. He's asking about your Parise card. But Gibson there, 305 of 399. And slugs. And Brock Nelson for the Islanders. And Philip Grubauer for Colorado. Grubes and Nelson. Next up, Carter Hart for the Flyers. We have Anthony D'Angelo again here. This is card 7 of 499. 7 of 499. It's going to be an eBay 1-of-1 because he's jersey number 77. So if you have 007, 77, 777, it's a big old airplane in the eBay 1-of-1. Don't ask how I got there. It just is. 7 of 499 for Anthony D'Angelo. eBay 1-of-1 times 3. Drew says tear it up. So 7 of 499 there for the Rangers. And eBay 1-of-1 times 3. Slug. Victor Olofsson for the Sabres. And Anders Lee for the Islanders is the last two. Lee and Olofsson. Next up, we have David Perron for the Blues. Followed by Gustav Nyquist for the Blue Jackets. This is 16 of 75 with a orangish color there. It's kind of orange trim there. 16 of 75 for Gustav Nyquist and the Blue Jackets. Columbus going to DZ. Dave, if you get up around 5:30, Dave Jockey, I'm sure there's going to be somebody that'd be interested in this card. But Nyquist out of 75. Slug. Last two from this pack, Joe Pavelski for the Stars and Joe Thornton for the Sharks. Pavelski and Thornton is the last two. Joel says kind of busy, kid chaos. It's always kid chaos here. Logan Couture for the Sharks is the first one up. Followed by Timo Meyer and the Sharks. We have a Florida Panthers redemption going to Rob. The second rookie redemption, I believe, of the night. Going to those Swamp Kitties. He looks mad. Look at him. A mad Swamp Kitty. Cool. I also just noticed there's a compass right there on the card. If you guys see that. Like a print of the compass. It's kind of neat. Just noticed that when I got the card real close. We have our slug. The last card of the pack is Braden Holtby. Holtby for the Caps. And 2 packs left in box 9. We have Malkin for the Penguins. We have Ben Bishop for the Stars at 91 of 175. 91 of 175 with a nice green and white patch there for Bishop and Dallas. Stars going to Mike Odom. It's a nice one for you, Mike. Yeah, Mike, I've got plenty. So I'll add you here with the Stars. I mean, with the Slugs. I have tons and tons of them. So no big deal at all. We'll add them to your cards. So there's another Slug, speaking of which. And last card in this pack, Nick Schmaltz for the Coyotes. Schmaltz for the Coyotes. I'm guessing I have probably around 100 Slugs right now. And don't need them. I usually keep like 5 to 6 just to have on hand, but nothing more than that. Max Domi for Montreal, leading off the last pack in number 9. You see it's got the corner there, top left corner. A little bit of flakage like we've seen all night with some of these. Domi for Montreal. Morgan Riley for the Maple Leafs with the NHL remnants. Nice white patch there. Brian says 2 Flyer, 2 Preds, and 2 Panther redemptions. Yeah. Like the I-95, 4 out of 6 at least. 95 corridor. So Riley for the Leafs here with a nice white jersey patch. Another slug. And last card for box 9, we have Sam Reinhart for Buffalo. Reinhart for the Sabres. And now we will get to box 10, last box of the night. This would have been the top left box in the case when I flipped it over. So maybe there's a huge hit in here. Who knows? It would have been like the top left box in that whole inner case there that broke up a little while ago. All right. Barcode. Barcode. And tape. Another break gone by now where I haven't cut myself. The side and prop bets will live on to next time. Me taking a fingertip off with the X-Acto knife. Last box of the night. Max Domi from Montreal leading this off. We have Jack Hughes for the Devils. Joe, if you aren't following, please do talk to me on trades, my friend. So Jack Hughes for the Devils there. If you guys want, put all your Twitter names in the chat just so everybody can kind of, if you aren't following each other, you can kind of know each other's Twitter handles and follow each other if you'd like. We have our rookie artifacts here out of 75 of Nicholas Bedouin for Chicago. So Bedouin out of 75 for the Blackhawks. Going to Brian. 27 of 75 for you, Brian. Got our slug. And last one is Phil Kessel and the Coyotes. Mr. Party Drew for Drew F. Big text for Mike. I think Brian P is, what is it, Avs fan? Avs card fan? Can't remember Brian's quite off the top of my head. Tom Wilson for the Caps. And our third one of the night, the wild card rookie redemption. Again, I'll hold on to these till we have our redemption names, and then they will go out. But wild card rookie redemption. Stay with me for now. Slug. Darcy Kemper for the Coyotes. Brock Nelson for the Canadiens is the last two. Kemper and Nelson. All right. Frederick Anderson for Maple Leafs. Followed by NHL remnants of Patrice Bergeron with a nice black patch there. Bergeron and the Bruins. Bergeron with a nice black jersey. Got our slug. And we got Grubauer and the Avs as the last card. Grubauer and the Avalanche. A little Thumbs are getting to the end of their opening time. Looks like we've got a big card here. This could be a box hit here, case hit. So a nice thick one there of somebody. Let's see who it is. Alex DeBrincat for the first card here. DeBrincat for the Blackhawks. Then we have Elias Pettersson, 3 of 35 with the dual patch here. 3 colors. Very nice. Non-auto, but still very cool. 3 of 35. The nice green cornering matching the left patch and the blue and the white on the right. So 3 of 35 there for Vancouver. Nice one. And the Canucks were Mike. So Mike Odom. Nice one of Pettersson here for you. So again, 3 of 35. It looks really sharp in person. Just my camera's not picking up on the corner colors of the green there. That almost matched the jersey color. It looks really sharp. You'll enjoy that one when you get it, Mike. It's really nice. And last 2 cards in this pack, Victor Olofsson for the Sabres and Anders Lee for the Islanders is the last 2. Lee and Olofsson. Come on. There you go. Next up, we have Varlamov for the Islanders. Another bounty card here, and it is of Sebastian Aho for Carolina. That corner is really banged up there. You can kind of see on my finger. It's not coming up very well. Let me see if it'll help with the slug a little better. You can see it's missing the gold foil there. And kind of dog-eared there as well, just a little bit, but it's a bounty, so hopefully not a huge mess up there. It's mostly everybody's just going after the codes with them. And Hurricanes, I believe, are Birdman, which they are. So Aho there with the bounty code. And last card from this pack, Jake Gensel and the Penguins. Gensel and Pens. Down to 3 packs left in the night. We have Carter Hart for the Flyers. Henrik Lundqvist for the Rangers, 256 of 299, the gold trim. 256 of 299 for Lundqvist. Now I think he's still with the Caps, even though he's not playing. Yandel for the Swamp Kitties and Pecorine for Nashville. Rene for the Preds and Yandel for the Panthers. And 2 packs left. We have Anthony Mantha for Detroit. This one too is rough little corner there, rough left corner. But Mantha for the Red Wings. Sean Moynihan for the Flames. And we have a rookie for Toronto of Igor Korshkov. This is 230 of 299. 230 of 299 for Korshkov and the Leafs. Got our slug. And last card is Seth Jones for Columbus. Seth Jones for the Blue Jackets. And last pack of the night, we have Timo Teravainen for the Canes. Kuzi for the Capitals. We have a Oilers rookie artifacts, 302 of 399 for Tyler Benson. Benson and the Oilers, 302 of 399. Rookie card there. Got our slug. And last card of the night, we have Ryan Getzlaff for the Ducks. A little Quackmaster Ducksworth and Jason Shingles. And that is our case of artifacts. So 5 autos, a bunch of Orums, quite a few bunnies, quite a few of those dual patch cards too. So I'm sure we got kind of our average odds pretty fair and square to what they hold true there on the boxes. But I want to say thanks to everybody that participated in the break tonight and for hanging out and chatting for the last 2 hours. Just as a reminder, we've got 2 breaks on the website. One's our little 3-box mini of Synergy artifacts and the always hot buybacks. Then we also have our 4-box break up there right now of SPA, Leaf Lumber Kings, Allure, and Chronology. So we're kind of getting rid of our older product from last year while new product kind of comes in. But 2 breaks on the website right now. We'll drop a 3rd one probably Saturday when we have another break. But thanks again for everybody for coming out and hanging with us. Hope you all have a good night and be safe. Take care. We'll see you guys back on Twitter. Have a good night.